Deek's no herbology professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest. Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deek. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deek has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts.
I do.
As Deek was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deek knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deek knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deek hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deek thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deek. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deek know what you learn about Deek's old friend.
No. I just want to see if there's any more chests. That's the only reason I'm fiddling around. And I did notice that my mic was muted for like the entire intro to this, so it will be okay. So I changed my video settings, so maybe we will see some of that black go away. I guess we will do Deek's little quest before we get fully started today. Okay. Let's try and hang.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! I should investigate.
Someone's up to tomfoolery again.
This must be Tob's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Take it!
What is this beast nest right here? Okay. We gotta get a unicorn before we leave. Just letting y'all know, we're gonna go catch us a unicorn.
Confringo. Revelio.
Hobbs, you missed your quota by 3 files. You know what that means? It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottles of Seamus drinking solution. Because of your foolish mistake, you will be given no food for a week. I expect you to punish yourself accordingly. When I return for the next shipment, I best see bloodied bandages instead of your usually idiot grin. If you do not meet your next quota, plus 5 extra vials, you will lose more than your food privileges.
Tob's master is awful. Revelio. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Confringo!
And I burnt it. Back to fighting.
Revelio.
Why it's not let me hit that?
Revelio.
Alright.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Ooh, that was a big spider. Nope, wrong way.
Revelio. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Confringo! 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 Arrest the momentum! Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
You're not looting. What are you doing? How in the world are my gear slots full? Oh my gosh, it's a spider. Master, if you're looking for Tops, it seems he has dried up all the leeches here and must move deeper in the cave. Tops hope Master will wait for him to return. It is much too dangerous for Master to follow. Please be careful of the spiders. Tops.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Confringo! Revelio.
That's a big spot. Hit.
Cursed fiends. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Master, if you find Tob's body, the big spider was too much. Tob has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tob feels weak, sleepy. Tob must.
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
So sad.
Revelio.
Oh, already been this one. Guess it is the right way.
Revelio. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Alright, we said we were gonna go catch a unicorn before we got started.
Arrest the momentum. Now, I'm only trying to help. Leviosa.
We ended it.
Everything's all right now.
Alright. We are moving along to the main quest.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
Oh, great. Sounds so exciting.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Rookwood Castle.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Okay, bro.
Levioso. Revelio.
it didn't burp when it spit me out, that would be great.
Revelio.
You know how long it's been? We need to go check and see how close we are to get all of these coins.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Oh, I forgot we were able to do level 2 locks now.
Revelio.
Alchemy class. This arcane subject offered to older students on rare occasion when demand suffices. Alchemy focuses on the 4 natural elements and the science of transmutation.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Once we get past this door, we gotta get back on track. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Obviously getting distracted.
Revelio.
Sphinx statue. This Sphinx, a beast with a human head on a lion's body, has been used by witches and wizards for centuries to guard valuables and secret hideaways due to its intelligence and affinity for puzzles and riddles.
Leviosa.
There's a puzzle around here. There it is.
Almost.
Alright, back on task before we get any more. Just, I don't even know what we're doing. We were just running around. Alright. Let's go find us some enemies to fight. You know, we can just do the main quest and get both of these assignments done. I just have to remember to do it. So. Why did I do that? Feed falls.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? I don't want to work with goblins, not now.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
I was only following orders.
Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Totalis.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just head it with them. Well, I guess they are.
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
What?
Expulso!
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Ha. 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 Ha.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
I even trying to hide?
me to pass on to your mum?
I got quite a few words.
You want to play with that? How delightful. Might want to look up.
Oh!
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
You're going to regret that.
Clumsy little fool.
Try not to make this too easy for me. I never did care.
You little coward!
I've had enough of this.
Surely you can see that.
No, not really.
Levioso.
Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
I think we already did that, bud. We did that. Just did it. Right before you started talking.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Tell you what. We should really go sell stuff. I don't know why the heck we're just trying to.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Here we go.
Revelio.
need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You know, I didn't look to see. I can't get up there at all. Never mind.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Is there any way to reposition this archway?
I think I about got this. I'm sorry.
Wingardium Leviosa.
not really sure.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Here we go.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? through just the archways. So I thought from the other side of this one. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
It is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Whee! We have to get this done. I just don't know exactly what it
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Did it? that was it, just to grab it. Why did I do that? Alright, we got the big dude now. Get out of here, bro.
What a relief. Revelio.
Are you what?
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
So that color looks a lot like the color that Rainrock's power looks like.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Where in the world is it taking me? Oh, it's winter time! Wow!
Yes.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Another house token for the house chest.
To the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Any more? We have 2 more coins to get, tokens. I was gonna see if it let us, Yes, so we can do these two now. Let's do Professor Garlick first. We like her. I like all of them. They're really cool professors.
On another adventure, are we?
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Alright.
You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Space, F, right click, space, space. Space, F, right click, space, space. Flipendo.
Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please. Look at that. You're a natural.
Arresto Glacier. Confringo. Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Huh. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
That was cool.
Oh, it's you!
Just Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
No.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke.
I'm laughing.
No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster.
Don't toot my own horn.
Should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
We're gonna do that one later. I wanna keep doing. We need to go do our other assignment. Return to Professor Sharp. That song is stuck in my head, but I can't get it out. How terrible.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared.
How
Talent
nice.
and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
Space, F, left click.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
So apparently, us catching a giant purple toad was a good thing. Now we need to catch a deery crawl with the knapsack. So we need to go to our map and see where one of those is that. And that'll probably be the last thing we do. I've seen I've seen Hippogriff, giant purple toad, Jobberknoll, giant purple toad, Thestral, giant purple toad, giant purple toad, I could have just looked where the map was leading us. Haha. Sometimes you're not the smartest cookie in the bunch. What is a jury crawl? It looks like a dodo bird. I don't know what the. There they are. We're gonna catch. Do I want a rainbow one, or do I want one of the other ones?
Leviosa! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
No. Yeah, we'll get one of each. Where'd that thing go?
Revelio. Arresto momento. Levioso.
Got one?
Assignment's all finished.
Now we'll get one of these other ones right here.
Arresto momento. Levioso. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Half. A baby niffler?
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
Oh my gosh.
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use, Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Space F, right click, space. Nice.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Alohomora. Bombarda! Alohomora.
Dear Professor Howlin, I would be more than happy to take any excess puffskin hair from you. I could collect it when I next make a delivery to the castle. Sounds as if you had plenty for your classroom needs. Perhaps you might even have time for a cup of tea. A little bird told me that you once encountered an Occamy. I don't know if they're talking about like where you can like occupancy, where you can read somebody's mind junk. But I don't think that's this. I once encountered a young Welsh green when I was collecting toad hide in the west. Of course, it could have been a baby wyvern. Hard to tell at that age. Anyway, not for the faint of heart is it. Life with magical beasts. Looking forward to your response. Ellie Peck. Thank you, your slot circle. Thank you, your slot circle. Thank you, your slot circle.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where? Yep.
Mine now, demiguise.
Yep. We're getting him. Alright. Let's see where we are at on our quest. So we have done all of our assignments. And we just have to prepare for our search for the next keeper. So we have to meet Poppy next, and I think we're gonna do that next time. will be a video out this week, and we'll get some of these, what do you call it? Side quests done, because, we got quite a bit open. So I think we had a pretty accomplished day. I only got a little sidetracked, so, we did pretty good. We're gonna go back to the thing and harvest our stuff. Room of requirement. Yeah, I only got a little sidetracked. We also need to release our beast that we caught. At least the unicorn, and then I think I can let go of some of the puff skin. But I'll have to start making room to decide like what ones I actually want to keep. Probably not the toad. I'm sorry, but I don't really like the toad. So we're gonna go up here to the big guys. And then... Oh, are you talking about the giant purple toad? Yeah, he can be for potions, but I'd rather just go see them out in the wild and kill them, because I just don't think... Like, I have all these majestic beasts and then I have a toad. Like, it just doesn't... The math ain't mathin'. We also need to get a feeder and stuff. Maybe that'll be a little stream. Oh, I meant to brush him. That's fine. He can eat twice. Yeah, all these majestic flying creatures and a unicorn, and then we have this thing flopping around and just kind of, I don't know, eating dirt. I don't like it. We're gonna sell that toad. Wait till I find something to replace that species spot with. Hello babies, where are my babies? We got a niffler. We got a mooncalf. We got a jubbernoll. It's purring. There it is. I just want to collect what we have out here because I realized that there's like chests and stuff you can get. Or resources. Now that we got all of our, like, baby tasks done, I think we can end it there. I think before we end the stream, we're gonna go to Hogsmeade and, sell some of this, gear, because I'm getting sorry. But it has been great seeing all of you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any tips or tricks or think that I missed a chest somewhere, let me know down in the comments. If you like this video and you think you want to see some more, check me out on YouTube. We upload all of the VODs there, and we also do some extra side quests over there. You can get updated for me on live streams on Twitch, and I also post updates on Instagram and Twitter, so check me out over there too. We're gonna go ahead and end the recording there, so we're gonna say goodbye to our YouTube people. Thank you for watching, and bye!